Hello everyone, and thank you so much for tuning in to the Bradley Real Estate Group. So today we have the monthly market update for the month of January. Thanks again for joining us. So we have the monthly market update for the month of January. I've been looking at the numbers a little bit, and I must say that definitely seasonality has struck Richmond County a little bit. The numbers looked a little bit off from what we were doing back in September, November, when Richmond County was going very robust, very strong. Now Columbia County, if you are in Columbia County, you want to hear these numbers, you are pretty stable. Everything pretty much stayed the same. But let's get into the numbers so that you can see what I'm talking about. So we have 411 active properties active in Richmond County in the month from January 1st to January 31st. We had 411 active, 88 of those closed, and 227 of them were actually pending sale. So that's not too bad. It's just a few hundred properties that did carry over into the month of February. You are one of those sellers. Your property carried over from last month to this month. Then you might want to sit down and analyze the deal with your realtor and just figure out, okay, is this seasonality that just hit the market and maybe not as many buyers are buying for the first-time home buyer market, or whatever market you're in, or is it really that your house could be overpriced, or the condition is poor, or maybe even the marketing, I don't know. But those are the three things that sell properties: price, condition, and marketing. So just one of those is affecting your sale, the sale of your home. Well, let's move on. The average list price for Richmond County went down. So I remember the last time we did this, the average list price was about $190,000. Right now it's $173,241 for Richmond County in the month of January. The average sales price was even lower. It was $131,000 for Richmond County. So average sold to list ratio. So hey, I listed for this price and I sold it for this percentage, was about 94%, 94.15%. That didn't really change too much, but if you really look at it from 173 and the average price is the average list price 173, the average sales price is 131. That is a big gap there, even more than 94%. So it just depends on the market and what actually sold that month. Now we have the average price per square foot. I love that. It's not everything, but it is a very base. Whenever you're looking to list your property, you're looking at average $79.25, and that has gone up. It went from $74 to about $78, and then now we're at $79. So that's really good. Average days on the market went up a little bit, 136 days, which you're looking at about 4.5 months for your property to sell. So if you are one of those properties that you are still on the market and you don't feel like it's a price, you don't feel that the condition, anything's wrong with the condition, then or the marketing, do remember that 4.5 months is about the average days on the market for Richmond County, from the day that you listed to the day that you are sold. Moving on, going to Columbia County. How did we do this month? Let's see. 438 property were active in Columbia County in the month of January. Out of those 438, 107 closed. Good job. You made it. You got a check. Yay. Or you are a new home buyer. That's fantastic. Now, pending, we had 233 properties go pending in Columbia County in the month of January, from January 1st to January 31st. So the average list price was really good. $290,342 was the average list price for Columbia County last month. Average sales price was $227,258, $227 $7,000 was about the average sales price. But when you take all of the numbers into consideration, your average sold to list price ratio in Columbia County was 97.28%. So you're looking at getting at least 97% of your sales price. If you list it for $100,000, then you're getting about $97,000 for your home. And then a price per square foot, $105.82. That's like amazing. $105 is your average home. So you have an above average home, then you can be getting that or even more. That's great. Good job. Now the average days on the market is 114 days. That's almost 4 months. When you do the math, 3.8 months, almost 4 months, and that's really good because that's from the day you list it. Maybe let's say it's taken about a month to market the property and actually get it under contract. So that's 1 month, and then once you go under contract, it takes anywhere between 30 to 45 days to close on a home. So that means that you're going on the contract and getting them things sold really, really fast. So I'm super excited for these numbers. I know that it went down a little bit for Richmond County on certain areas, not everything, but on certain areas that we look at, that we're tracking. But still, I feel very strongly that it could be some sort of seasonality. When you look at our market as a whole, Richmond County has a higher percentage of first-time home buyers buying in Richmond County. So if you think about that, if you're a first-time home buyer and you're thinking about seasonality, you're thinking, well, it was Christmas, we just left Christmas. First-time home buyers, they have to choose, I'm going to put a down payment or am I going to buy my kids some presents? And they're going to choose presents for their kids because they have to live with them every day. So if you think about it in that way, then don't get too hasty to make a decision. Wait it out a little bit. Maybe February is going to be a much better month. Thank you so much for watching. We are always so excited about all of the support that you give us at the Bradley Real Estate Group. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so that when the next market update video comes up, you are in charge. You know exactly what the market is doing. Thank you for watching.